First of all, ignore the outside noise because it's not that important. Second of all, if you by any chance have clicked on this video, then chances are you are going through a very, very difficult period in your life, and that's why I'm here. Because me recording this video at this hour of the day is not a very regular thing. No, I do not do that usually. At this time, I was supposed to be at my workplace, and it's not like I didn't go there. I went there and I immediately caught a cold. My body temperature started to rise. Now I'm in fever. I'm having a headache on my way back to home. I also visited a doctor. I was supposed to have a sleep after taking medicines. I have took the medicines. I went into my bed and I was unable to sleep. I was intuitively getting this message to record this video right now because I definitely know that somebody out there needs to hear this. I do not know who. If you're the person, let me know in the comment section because I'll be extremely happy to know that yes, my intuition was correct. I mean, it's correct 99.9% of the times, but this time it's extremely strong. So let's get started. Listen, I know you do not want to live right now. I understand that. I totally get you. I know you are not interested, not even a bit interested in your life that you're living right now. I totally get it because I was myself in the same shoes 2 years back. I was crying on the street. I didn't want to come home because the home was not feeling like home. 2 years back, I was doing every single thing I could have done to damage myself emotionally, mentally, physically, as well as spiritually. Because let me tell you that I was having the thoughts which were 100% against my morals, like completely opposite to my morals. I was not the person. I couldn't even recognize the person. I was speaking the things that I would never have spoke about anybody, not even about my enemy. I was speaking things to my closed ones like this. Like I was totally out of my senses. This was my situation. Physically, I was also harming myself unintentionally. I had zero self control on where I'm throwing my hands and where I'm getting the bruises or the whatever wounds and all. I was completely unaware of that shit I was doing. At that time, I became so afraid of myself. Like, I was afraid of myself that I would analyze myself anytime. I was so afraid of myself. Whenever I was having a panic attack, I used to tuck my hands under myself so that I wouldn't harm myself. Or let's not get deep into that stuff because I am not that comfortable right now. And also, there's kitchen in between this room and the another room I wanted to go, and I purposely used to sit here, lock myself in this room because I was so afraid that if I went from this room to the another one, there's kitchen in between and there are equipments that I can use to harm myself anytime. I was so afraid of myself. This was the situation. And health wise, I was eating so much of the unhealthy and damaging stuff. I was constantly indulging myself in eating extremely spicy food up until to a level until it started to choke my throat. This was the situation, and this was definitely terrible. Noise outside. We are not gonna care today about this because the message I'm conveying here is more important than noise. So you better try to listen to my words and ignore all of the unnecessary stuff. And at that time, I didn't had any single person who could understand the situation I was going through because to understand a situation that a person might be going through, you must have experienced that level of pain. And I was not having anybody around me who could understand me to that level that I required to feel safe. As not feeling safe, I was afraid of myself. What's the point of talking about safety here? How could I be safe when I am my own enemy? My brain is my own enemy. How could I be safe? So this was the level I was going through a few years back. I'm not here to tell you that I am completely healed right now. No, I'm not. I again get the triggers. I can have mental breakdown, emotional breakdown, or sometimes the panic attacks. I get that, and it's normal because healing is not a destination. Healing is definitely not a destination, it's a journey. The process of healing will continue as long as you're breathing, as long as you're alive. So this is not an overnight process. Don't set unrealistic expectations on yourself to heal overnight. If you're doing this with yourself, you need to stop that, because that is very unkind of you towards yourself. You need to be more kind, more compassionate towards yourself. No other person in this world requires your love more than you do. No other person requires the kindness, the compassion that you have in your heart more than you. And you are the most deserving candidate for that. You'll have to remember my words. Just write it down somewhere. My voice is constantly breaking right now because of two reasons. Because I'm getting the flashbacks of the time that I've been through. It was definitely difficult. It's not something I really want to, recall each and every day. I do not want to remember that at all. And secondly, I'm not doing fine health wise. So that time it was not like my family was not with me. They were definitely with me, but they were going through their own struggles, and we cannot really expect anybody to help us when they are struggling themselves. So this would have been very unkind of me to disturb them. And also, even if I tried to make them understand what I'm going through, they were not understanding at all. They were not in the mental space back then to understand what I was going through, because I really tried to make them understand, but nothing happened, and it was all right. And the people I was surrounded with back then were not mature enough, like emotionally or mentally, to understand the level of kindness, the level of love I needed back then. And it will be unfair to expect, but yeah, I don't know. If you're not there for me in my bad times, in the times I'm going through a crisis, I don't understand why are we even friends. I really don't understand. And if you are my closest friend listening to this video right now and feeling offended, sorry, not sorry to say, but you deserve this. You really deserve to get offended, because you do. Because it was not like I didn't ask for help. And to the viewers watching this video right now who are going through a difficult time themselves, just accept the fact that people will not be there for you when you need them. So it's completely okay. Sometimes they are going through their own personal problems, or sometimes they are not simply not mature enough or kind enough, or they don't have enough love in their hearts to dispense it to you. Sometimes people are just incapable, and you have to accept the fact and just move on. But if you are having even a single person in your life right now who is there to help you, even if it's me, you're watching my video, if I am helping you by any means, he or she is a gem. You need to keep those person close to your heart forever. Forever. Yeah, this is the only case forever works. Okay. So by now you have got a rough idea of the scenario I was in my life a few years back, and now I'm telling you the situation right now so that you could have the idea that how transformative your life can be. This is magical. I mean, this is definitely magical. How life changes in seconds is magical. You'll have to believe my words, because right now I know you are sad, you are depressed, and you yourself are not in a space to understand this thing. But believe my words, life can change like this. Life can change like this. One day you're in a toxic relationship, second day you are in a most loving relationship. I do not know how this universe works, but whatever, whichever the way it works, this is amazing. This is really amazing. I mean, okay. So after I went through this period of distress which lasted for 2 to 4 years, like it was severe. It is in continuation right now, but the severity has decreased significantly. Luckily, fortunately, thanks to God, thanks to Mahadev, thanks to universe. Oh my God, I mean, I cannot be more grateful. After those 4 to 5 years, now I feel like I'm literally reborn. I'm literally reborn. I cannot even recognize the Shelza I was 4 years back to who I am right now. This is it. This is all I can say. This is definitely all I can say. These are a very few words. A single word, reborn. And it says a lot. It says a lot. And guys, you will be reborn. You will be reborn. A person who is depressed comes out of depression. But the people who lose their will to live, who just want to unalive themselves, they get reborn. They get reborn. This is all I can say right now. You'll have to trust the process. This is not even a process that is enjoyable, or this is not even the thing anybody deserves. This will put you in a fight or flight mode for years. You'll be in a survival mode for years. You'll be stagnant for years. There'll be no growth in your life. I cannot guarantee you when you will come out of this phase, because this totally depends on you. I mean, if you allow yourself to feel the same pain all over again and again and again, there's no way you can heal yourself. You just have to stop touching the wound to, let it heal. So please let yourself heal. Do not touch upon the pain that you have went through, because I know situation happens once and it stays in your head for years. Just think about it. A event happened once, so you should have felt the pain once, technically. But it's the beauty of human mind. It's not how things work. It will remind you the event again and again, and your body, your soul will have to go through the pain each and every time. So you better train your mind to not to do that to you, because our brain is a very interesting organ. I mean, it just wants to keep us comfortable, and it just want us to feel the familiar feelings, the familiar emotions, even if those emotions and feelings are uncomfortable, even if they're painful. Still, the protective instinct of our brain wants us to feel familiar with the situation. So just learn the patterns, understand how your brain works to protect yourself from the brain itself, because the biggest enemy I have ever faced was my brain itself. What do you think? How the hell people on earth analyze themselves or even attempt to analyze themselves? Like, how the hell do you think that happens? I mean, it's all about brain, guys. It's all about brain. This is unfortunate, but when brain, the mind of a person becomes its own enemy, the biggest enemy, that's when the biggest crimes happen. That's when people harm themselves in the most cruel way. You'll have to believe in the timeline, you'll have to believe in the god, the universe, whatever you believe in, because whatever I was going through, I was asking God each and every time to, resolve this situation, to, bring me out of the situation. The pain is unbearable now. Please get me out of this situation. I was constantly asking my God for help, and the help was delivered. Why it was delivered? Because my faith was bigger than my problems. That's how the faith works. That's how religion works, basically. I mean, I do not think what's the purpose of religion, but yeah, the one purpose of religion I can feel to the core of my heart right now, that you get a supreme power. You get to believe in a supreme power. You can seek help, you can seek guidance, and that will be delivered based on the level of your faith. Have faith in a god, have faith in a god, or any of the thing you believe in. If you're having faith in yourself, that is also a very good thing. Have faith in yourself. You are much more capable, you are much more stronger than the problems you're facing right now, and that's my promise to you. You'll overcome these are nothing in front of you. Second thing, I'll suggest you to be grateful. I know this is a situation where you will it will be very difficult to find a list of the things that you can be grateful for, but guys, just look at yourself. Look at your hands, look at the mouth you have got. You get to eat the food. You eat the nose, your nose is helping you breathing. When look at yourself, you yourself are the biggest miracle that you can be grateful for. So you better be grateful for your own body, and not shame it, not degrade it to any of the circumstances. I do not know why these things are so difficult to talk about for me. I do not know what's it's getting heavy right here, but I am supposed to deliver this message, so I'll deliver this message even in my broken voice, even in my most shattering voice. I do not care right now. All I care right now about is you, and your well-being is my priority right now. So I'm here, guys. Feel free to ask anything in the comment section. I always reply, guys. I always reply. I mean, feel free to ask anything. Feel free to ask any question. I will deliver you. And the third thing you can do right now is just, if you are able, just try to remove yourself from the situation that triggers you. I mean, this is difficult, especially in the Indian households, and especially if you're not financially independent. This is going to be difficult, but if there is even 1% chance that you can remove yourself from the place, from the environment that is triggering you, do that. Please do that. I request you. They will solve 80% of your problems. 80% is huge, huge. And if you have gone through a traumatic experience in any stage of your life, go to therapy whenever you can afford that. It's very important. It's very important. Even if it's after 10 years, even if after 20 years or whatever years it's gonna take, just go to therapy. It's not a bad thing, it's not a taboo. It's a very normal thing, guys. Our bodies get sick, so why can't a brain get sick? I mean, if it's sick, seek therapy. What's the issue in that? There's nothing bad in that. I mean, in Indian society, it's you know what I mean. I mean, people here do not put a lot of emphasis or do not even recognize the issues of mental health, at least not around me. I don't know what's happening in the elite societies of India, but here, the place I'm living in, the people I'm surrounded with do not believe in that. They think our mental health is under the invisible clock from Harry Potter. So it's okay, guys. I mean, not everybody here is to understand us, not everybody is that capable, and do not lose people who understand you. This is the one thing I'll tell you till the cows come home. I mean, it's extremely important to have a supportive, friend circle or whatever, peer group, acquaintances, whatever you want to say them. But yeah, it's very important because if I was surrounded with a right group of people at that time, I was not be in this situation. At least it would not have been that severe, I guess. So yeah, guys, just look at me, look in my eyes. I mean, if I can do that, if I can come out of that, you can do that too. I mean, I believe in you. I know you're not in a situation to believe in yourself, but look at me, look in my eyes. I believe in you. Okay, I believe in you. You can do that. You're stronger than this situation. I can promise you. You will be reborn, and the new version of you. Ah, you'll that will be unrecognizable. That will be unrecognizable. That will be unstoppable. You'll thank yourself for surviving this period of stress. Thank yourself each and every single second in your life when you will be reborn. So you can trust me with this. And feel free to connect with me anytime. There's an email ID attached to my YouTube channel. This is my Instagram ID. You can reach me out in the comment section. I'm here for you guys. I'll be extremely grateful if I can be of any help to you. So that's it for the video, guys. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. I mean, look at yourself. You're so gorgeous. You're so beautiful. You're so handsome. Whoever watching this video is just an amazing soul. I believe that, and I wish Mahadev to bless you with each and everything you deserve. Okay, so just take care of yourself, man. You can do that. You can do that. Promise me you'll take care of yourself. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Till then,